Sure. So at 5 a.m. Thursday morning, the 17th of November 2016, terrified residents were woken up by police at 5 o'clock in the morning, asking them to move their cars. And when they refused, their cars were towed. And this was to allow the felling of 8 healthy trees by Amy, a private multinational. People who wanted to protect these trees stood peacefully outside their houses. They were arrested under trade union law, which is used for anti-picketing. There was no one on strike here. It was a completely unethical use of this law. And they went ahead and felled 7 trees. There's 1 remaining.
Okay. So far the 7 trees have been felled. So is that to say now there's nothing to fight anymore?
So the contract with Amy is 25 years. So there are 27,000 mature street trees at risk. This is just the start of the fight.
So what's next? What the public can do, or what do you want, or what you guys are going to be doing?
So we shall continue to lobby for the good practice that Sheffield City Council claim that they comply with. So if that were really the case, they would be using flexi-pave around the base of trees to retain them where there is evidence of pavement ridging. This is being used in Birmingham and other city councils to great effect. Instead of tarmac. The price is comparable over the length of the contract because it requires no maintenance. We also have been requesting alternative specifications that allow the retention of street trees on tree-lined streets, sustainable management of canopy cover, and an adequate tree strategy.
So what's your take on the council's argument that the felling of these trees will be they will be saving about £50,000?
Utter nonsense. So if you go on their own website and look at the ITP's recommendation, the report that Mr. Lodge suppressed from July 2016 that recommended that 6 out of these 8 trees should have been saved. On there, the report states that 7 of these trees could have been saved within budget.
And the council also says that they've cut down about 7 trees, but they've replaced it with 16 trees. What's your take on that as well?
So again, this is a misnomer. So if you look at a large crowned tree, what they're putting in their place are short-lived, small species of trees that are high failure. 25% never make it to maturity. So how can this be a sustainable management or replacement? It's not. It's an inadequate substitution.
And Councillor Brian Lodge has said people have been going to his house and harassing his family. Do you think that's going too far?
So that has nothing to do with SORT campaigners or STAG campaigners. Dave Dillner, who is the chairman of STAG, has been very clear that this is not the kind of behaviour that is recommended.
So what would be your message out there to STAG supporters or to campaigners?
So we would recommend that you join the fight, so become a member of STAG, write to your councillors, write to your MP. Your trees are at risk. The best thing that people can do is to comment on the draft tree strategy that's up on Sheffield City Council website. This is the strategy that will guide and inform policy for the next 20 years of the contract. So get your comments up.